Hold up. What happens when a judge completely dismantles a defendant's entire story in open court? You're about to witness one of the most brutal judicial takedowns we've ever covered. Brandon James McCall thought he could finesse his way through an unauthorized vehicle theft charge with a story about detailing cars for a mysterious guy named Woods he met in jail. But Judge Stephanie Boyd? She's not having it. From fake wives to street names, from face tattoos to parenting lectures, this case spirals from a simple plea deal into a masterclass on accountability. And wait until you hear what the judge says about his 8-year-old daughter. Buckle up, because this courtroom showdown is about to get intense.
Court is calling 2024 CR 4372, State of Texas versus Brandon James McCaskill. That parties announced for the record for the state.
Andrew Harris Sademan.
Defense.
Elizabeth Settle.
And are you Mr. McCaskill?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have your.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Is there an application in this case?
Yes, for probation, for community supervision.
All right.
Okay.
Did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Okay, let's break this down for those unfamiliar with Texas law. Unauthorized use of vehicle is basically when you take someone's car without permission but don't intend to permanently steal it. Think joyriding or borrowing without asking. It's a state jail felony, which is the lowest level felony in Texas, but it's still serious business. McCall is facing 180 days to 2 years in state jail plus up to $10,000 in fines. But here's the kicker. He's applying for community supervision, which is basically probation. The state is actually recommending probation, which means they're willing to give him a chance to avoid jail time. But as we're about to see, whether he deserves that chance is going to become the real question. Pay attention to how quickly this routine plea deal starts to unravel.
$1,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your
Mr. McCaskill, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishments be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. State recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution, if any, to Miles Brown. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense? Is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Miles Brown, and the anti-theft course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contents.
State, any evidence?
Same with exhibit one and attachments, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
You may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
That's just that we would ask that you follow the plea agreement. My client has an 8-year-old daughter and a wife that he supports. He works as a car detailer. So we would just ask that you follow the agreement.
Okay. What's your street name?
And here we go. Did you catch that shift? The judge just went from procedural formalities to what's your street name? This is where everything changes. The defense attorney just played the sympathy card. 8-year-old daughter, wife, hard-working car detailer, expecting the judge to rubber stamp the plea deal. But Judge Boyd, she's read the police report, and she's about to expose every contradiction in this man's story. Watch how she systematically dismantles his credibility, starting with the street name business. This isn't just about a stolen car anymore. This is about accountability, truthfulness, and whether this defendant deserves the leniency he's asking for. The gloves are officially OFF.
That's not what you said in the police report. You said P1 stated that he didn't know Wood's real name and stated that some, I don't know why people are still using the N-word, don't want their name to be known. You feel me? And I respect it. I go by a street name and he go by a street name. That's what we do. So what's your street
I
name?
go by street name, so I don't know why I was in the report.
All right. And what's the 100 on your hand about?
I just 100.
No, what does that mean? You're 100.
It's just authentic, you know. It's old. This is old.
It's what?
It's old. It's old. It really has no significant meaning.
So why would you tattoo 100 on your hand and it has no significant meaning?
I mean, it does, but it's not. It's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what's the lettering on the side of your face?
Some words.
Hmm?
Some words.
Yeah. What are the words?
Against all odds.
All right. And what's the tattoo in the center of your forehead about?
It's a broken heart.
All right. And what's the other one?
Blessed.
And what's the neck tattoo about?
It's just some initials.
And what's on the other hand?
It's just a bomb. It ain't nothing.
And what's the initials on your hand?
My partner that got killed. Just in remembrance of my partner that got killed.
So how did he get killed?
Gun violence.
And why are you riding around with a gun in the vehicle?
Boom. There it is. The judge just connected the dots that the defense was hoping nobody would notice. This man is claiming he's just an innocent car detailer caught up in a misunderstanding. But the police report shows he was riding around with a gun in the vehicle. And notice how she got there, through his tattoos. She's reading him like a book, literally using his own body art to paint a picture of who he really is. Against all odds, memorial tattoos for friends killed in gun violence, and then she drops the hammer. So, why were you riding around with a gun? This is interrogation mastery. She's not just sentencing him. She's exposing the disconnect between who he claims to be and who he actually is. And we're just getting started.
Vehicle. All right, that's what the police report says.
I'll be charged with a gun.
So your 8-year-old that you're so concerned about now, but you were not concerned about when you were riding around in the vehicle, where's your 8-year-old?
She's at home right now.
With who?
Safe and sound.
With who?
With my wife. She's good.
No, what does that mean? She good. So here's the thing. You're in a court of law.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't do the slang with me
Yes, ma'am.
because it will not register with me, and it will not register with me purposely on my part.
Yes, ma'am.
So your 8-year-old daughter is with, you say, your wife?
Yes, ma'am.
So you all are legally married.
No.
So that's not your wife. So let's start there. You're not legally married, so that's not your wife. That's the mother of your child.
Yes, ma'am.
You, for some reason, felt she was not worthy to be blessed with a marriage with you. Because did you ask her to marry you? That would be a no. So don't be coming into court using your wife, who is not your wife, and your daughter to play on sympathy of the court.
Oh my God. Judge Boyd just called out one of the oldest tricks in defendant playbook, the fake family man routine. He tried to gain sympathy by mentioning his wife and daughter, but the judge isn't buying for a second. She exposed that they're not even married. And then, did you catch that burn? You, for some reason, felt she was not worthy to be blessed with a marriage. That's savage, but also profound. She's highlighting how he uses people as props for sympathy, while not actually committing to them in real life. This judge sees right through the performance. She's not just judging his crime, she's judging his character. And notice how she shut down his street slang too. Don't do the slang with me. She's demanding respect for court while simultaneously showing him what real accountability looks
Sympathy
like.
of the court.
Right. No,
So that's not, let's start with, that's not your wife. That's the mother of your child. And does she have employment?
yes, ma'am.
All right. And she's always had employment.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have not always had employment.
I have.
No.
Yes, ma'am. I have.
And so you're saying you're supporting your wife and your daughter on a salary of detailing cars?
Sale cars and detail cars.
Oh, but not this one, because this one was stolen. So where do you sell and
Wasn't
detail
even-
cars?
It wasn't my vehicle. I was detailing the vehicle and I got in the situation I'm in now.
All right, what I can
Sell
tell
my
you
vehicle.
is nowhere in this police report, many things were said,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
nowhere in this police report do you say that you were detailing that vehicle. You said that Woods loaned that vehicle to you.
No, I said I was detailing the vehicle for him. I don't know why they didn't put it in a police report,
Mhm.
but we always have them type of technicalities.
So you detailing a vehicle for a guy, according to you,
Yes, ma'am.
that you met at the Bear County Jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is your shop?
That's like if I met you and
You will not, let me just tell you, you will not be meeting me at the Bear County Jail unless you're a client and I'm an attorney, or unless I'm going to the Bear County Jail to speak to inmates for whatever reason. So where's your detail shop?
I don't have one. I'm starting this from the ground up. I'm mobile. I'm mobile.
Yeah.
I'm a mobile detailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the equipments you use to detail since you're mobile, which means you have to take equipment from one place to the other place? Are you just going to somebody's home and using their water and their soap and saying you're a detailer?
Well, unless like I go to a car wash and I do my thing there, you know, I vacuum the car out, tire shine, shit like stuff like that. Excuse my cussing. Yeah, I'm a mobile detailer though.
That's not detailing. I do that to my own vehicle. I vacuum it out.
Use purple power, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes, that's something.
detail-
Yeah, that's
detail
something you can
product.
buy from any store.
Tough stuff.
Yeah.
This is painful to watch. The judge is absolutely destroying his mobile car detailing story piece by piece. He went from being a professional detailer who supports his family to admitting he just vacuums cars at car washes with no equipment, no shop, no actual business. And the best part? She's doing it with pure logic. Are you just going to somebody's home using their water and soap and calling yourself a detailer? The way she breaks down his lie is methodical. He claims he was detailing a car for someone named Woods, who he met in jail, because that's where all legitimate business relationships start, right? The judge even points out that SHE does the same thing to her own car. Vacuuming and using purple power doesn't make you a professional detailer. This is what happens when you try to lie to someone who's heard every excuse in the book.
All right.
I mean, we got to start somewhere, right?
Sure. And let's hope it's not at the Bear County Jail meeting people that we don't know their names, because we don't do that. We just have street names. Deputy Laura, I don't have a street name. When people see me, they call me Stephanie Boyd.
Her name is Judge.
Yeah, okay, that should be my street name, Judge. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's going to be a TAP evaluation. Follow those recommendations. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Probably be negative, you know, but I'm not.
When you say you'll probably be negative, why do you think it's just probably?
I mean, it's been a little minute since I smoked, but
Smoked what?
marijuana, you know.
All right, you're not allowed to smoke marijuana on probation or drink alcohol.
Yes, ma'am, I know that. I know that. I know that. You won't have no type of issues like that with me at all. Period.
There's going to be 120 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. There's going to be proof of employment
Yes, ma'am.
within 30 days.
Okay.
There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's to be no contact and restitution to Miles Brown, Cats 1 and 2. Cats 1 and 2 is a class that's going to tell you what you should already know, which is don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. The MRT course, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person and regular random UAs. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. So you have a daughter, correct? This is what you need to ask yourself, because children are supposed to be proud of their parents, right?
She is proud of me though.
Yeah, she doesn't know what you're up to. So this is what I'm going to say to you. You need to look at yourself honestly in the mirror and ask yourself, would you want, with the baggage you have right now and where you are in your life, if your daughter were of age, would you want her to bring you home to meet her parents?
This is where Judge Boyd transforms from a judge into a life coach, delivering the hardest truth this man has probably ever heard. Would you want your daughter to bring home someone like you? That question hits different. She's forcing him to see himself through his daughter's future eyes. And when he tries to claim his daughter is proud of him, she shuts it down immediately. She doesn't know what you're up to. This isn't just about legal consequences anymore. This is about legacy. The judge ordered parenting classes and no unsupervised contact with minors and monthly field visits. She's essentially saying the court doesn't trust him alone with his own child. That's a wake-up call that should shake any parent to their core. This is beyond punishment. This is an intervention.
Yeah, I know the answer is no. So if the answer is no, you know what that means? She is not proud of you right now. You are presenting a picture of yourself to her that is not true. I don't know anybody who would be proud. Oh yeah, my father is taking some car from some guy named Wood. Oh, my father is smoking marijuana. Oh, my father is tattooing his body up with things that mean nothing, like the 100. I'm fine. Here's the thing. I'm fine with people having tattoos. That's fine. People can have tattoos. But if you're going to have tattoos, at least let it have some meaning. You understand? And until you can say you would be so happy that your daughter would bring a guy like you on paper home to meet her family, until you can honestly say that.
I'm a good guy.
No, you're not. You're committed. So you're telling this court that you would be happy and proud of your daughter to bring somebody home who has felony charges.
I mean,
all right.
Stuff happens. It
no, it doesn't. All right. There's no help for you. But here's the thing. You cannot have unsupervised contact with minors. So you know what that means? That means for your child to have contact with you, somebody else needs to be present, an adult who is thinking and looking out for her because you're not.
I just got caught in the wrong position, you know.
No, you didn't.
I didn't do nothing wrong, man.
You know what? Turn and look at your attorney. Ask her how many times she's been caught driving a car illegally. You know what? Ask the deputies. Deputy Laura, how many times have you been charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? Vashawn, do you have in your past an unauthorized use of a vehicle that you've done probation for? Zach, have you been at the Bexar County Jail staying there because you've been arrested for an offense?
If I say yes, will you please call my employer?
Yeah. See, that's no. Your attorney hasn't been at the Bexar County Jail. And you're telling me with a straight face, jokingly, because you're the jokester from high school, there was always one. You're telling me with a straight face that you would be proud of your daughter to bring you home. And you know what that's saying? The people in that box, no. You see the people over in that box? Some of them have unauthorized use of a vehicle. So what you're telling me is if any one of those guys, if your daughter were an adult, you would be proud for her to bring any one of them home. Yeah, that'll be a no. Thank you very much. Change your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Darren Johnson.
Wow. What we just witnessed was more than a sentencing. It was a masterclass in judicial accountability. Judge Stephanie Boyd didn't just sentence Brandon McCall to 3 years probation for unauthorized vehicle use. She systematically dismantled every excuse, every lie, and every attempt at manipulation. From exposing his fake mobile detailing business to calling out his street name culture, from the revelation about his fake wife to that devastating question about whether he'd want his daughter dating someone like him, this judge held up a mirror and forced him to see himself clearly, maybe for the first time. The sentence? 2 years state jail suspended for 3 years probation, 120 hours community service, parenting classes, drug testing, and NO unsupervised contact with minors, including his own daughter. But the real sentence was that reality check about being the kind of man his daughter could be proud of. This case shows us that sometimes the harshest punishment isn't jail time. It's being forced to confront who you really are versus who you pretend to be. Judge Boyd didn't just enforce the law. She delivered a wake-up call that might actually save this man's life and his relationship with his daughter. If this video left you as speechless as it left us, smash that like button. Drop a comment telling us what you think about Judge Boyd's approach. Was she too harsh, or exactly what he needed to hear? And if you want more real courtroom drama with expert commentary, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We break down the most intense courtroom moments every week. And trust us, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Share this with someone who needs to see what real accountability looks like. Until next time, this is your Courtroom Breakdown. Stay legal, stay informed, and remember, the truth always comes out in court.